We're diving into an incredible story about the 1971 no-mint-mark Kennedy half-dollar coins. These coins have captured the imagination of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide, with some believed to be worth a fortune, potentially millions of dollars. If you have one of these coins, you might want to take a closer look because this could be life-changing. Let's start with the basics. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy. It quickly became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. While most collectors focus on the silver versions from the 1960s, the 1971 no-mint-mark variety has become one of the rarest and most sought after in recent years. In 1971, the U.S. Mint transitioned from producing silver Kennedy half-dollars to a copper-nickel-clad composition. These coins were struck in massive quantities at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Typically, coins minted in Philadelphia do not carry a mint mark, but what makes the 1971 no-mint-mark coin extraordinary is its unique errors and features that set it apart from standard issues. One key factor in determining the value of any coin is its condition. Coins in pristine condition, graded by professional organizations like PCGS or NGC, can fetch significantly higher prices. For the 1971 no-mint-mark Kennedy half-dollar, collectors often look for coins in mint state with sharp details and no signs of wear. These can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars depending on their rarity and historical significance. But what makes these coins potentially worth millions? The answer lies in their rarity and the circumstances under which they were produced. Some 1971 Kennedy half-dollars were mistakenly struck on silver planchets left over from earlier minting years. These silver errors are exceptionally rare and highly valuable. If you believe you have a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar, it's crucial to test its metal content. A silver error coin will weigh slightly more than a standard copper-nickel coin and produce a distinctive ringing sound when lightly tapped. Another factor adding to the mystique of these coins is the lack of a visible mint mark. While Philadelphia minted coins traditionally lack mint marks, certain varieties of the 1971 coin exhibit anomalies in design, such as double die-obverse or reverse errors. These features are highly prized by numismatists, and coins with these characteristics can command astronomical prices at auctions. To identify if your 1971 Kennedy half-dollar is one of these rare and valuable coins, examine it closely under magnification. Look for details like doubling on the letters or numbers, unusual patterns, or a different metal sheen. If you're unsure, consult a professional coin dealer or grading service for verification. So, how much could a 1971 no-mint-mark Kennedy half-dollar actually be worth? While most are only worth their face value or a few dollars in circulated condition, those with rare errors or struck on silver planchets have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. In extreme cases, these coins have even been estimated to reach millions, especially if they are tied to historical or production anomalies. As always, the value of a coin is determined by what someone is willing to pay for it. The 1971 no-mint-mark Kennedy half-dollar holds a special place in the numismatic world due to its rarity and the intrigue surrounding its production. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, take care of it, store it properly, and consider having it graded professionally. Before we wrap up, let me share a quick tip for collectors. Value and market $1.7 million. Always handle coins carefully to avoid damaging their surfaces. Use gloves or hold them by the edges, and store them in protective cases to preserve their value. You never know, you might have a hidden treasure in your collection. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the fascinating world of the 1971 no-mint-mark Kennedy half-dollar. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you think you might own one of these incredible coins. Who knows, you could be sitting on $1 million treasure. We're focusing on a specific version. The 1997 D Mint Mark Keenedy half dollar. At first glance, the 1997 D half dollar might look like your standard circulation coin. But as you're about to find out, there's much more to this coin than meets the eye. The 1997 D Mint Mark Keenedy half dollar has caught the attention of collectors for one key reason. It's incredibly rare in perfect condition and has certain unique characteristics that make it worth a fortune. So, why is this coin worth millions? Well, here's where things get exciting. The 1997 D Keenedy half dollar is considered a key date for collectors. It's believed that a number of these coins were struck improperly at the Denver Mint, resulting in errors that would make them far more valuable than their face value of 50 cents. Some of these error coins feature double die designs, while others have distinctive marks that make them unique. What makes these coins particularly interesting is that most of them never made it into circulation, which makes finding one in perfect condition almost impossible. In fact, a number of 1997 D half dollars in near-perfect grades have been auctioned off for staggering amounts. While the average value of a standard 1997 D half dollar might be around $1 to $2, if you happen to find one in pristine condition, or even better, with a minting error, you're looking at a potential jackpot. In some rare cases, collectors have reported paying anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000 for a near-perfect version of this coin. But here's the kicker. Certain error coins with the right combination of minting flaws have sold for over $1 million at auction. This has made the 1997 D Keenedy half dollar a highly sought-after treasure for collectors. So, how can you tell if you've got a hidden gem on your hands? There are a few key characteristics to look for. 1. The D Mint mark on a 1997 half dollar should be located just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. If the mint mark looks off-center or has any signs of doubling, this could be a sign that the coin is worth more than its face value. The condition of the coin is crucial. Coins that have been kept in perfect condition, free from scratches, dings, or discoloration, are much more valuable than those that show signs of wear and tear. Coins with high-grade certifications from reputable grading services, like PCGS or NGC, are particularly sought after. The most valuable 1997 D half dollars feature errors like double dies, misstrikes, or off-center minting. These flaws can significantly increase the value of the coin. If you spot any unusual design features, you may be holding a rare find. Now, you might be wondering, where do I even find these coins? Well, here's the thing. The 1997 D Keenedy half dollar, especially with rare errors, isn't something you're likely to find in your everyday change. These coins are usually found in coin rolls, collections, or when people clean out their old coin jars. But if you're serious about collecting, don't forget to check auctions and coin shows. The internet has also made it much easier to buy, sell, and trade coins. Websites like eBay and online coin shops are great places to keep an eye out for rare finds. If you're getting into coin collecting and want to track down rare coins, like the 1997 D Mint Mark Keenedy half dollar, here are a few tips. Take the time to learn about the different types of errors and varieties that exist. Understanding what makes a coin valuable will help you spot the real gems. If you think you've found a rare coin, getting it graded by a professional grading service can increase its value by confirming its authenticity and condition. Networking with other collectors, whether online or in person, can provide you with valuable insights into finding rare coins and even potential trading opportunities. Rare coins, like the 1997 D Keenedy half dollar, don't pop up every day. It may take some time to find a valuable piece, but it'll be worth the wait when you do. So, there you have it. The 1997 D Mint Mark Keenedy half dollar is a coin that has the potential to be worth millions. Whether you find one with a minting error or just one in perfect condition, this coin is definitely something that could boost your coin collection and even make you a fortune. Keep your eyes peeled, and who knows, you might just find $1 million coin hiding in your change. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on coin collecting and rare finds, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into a truly fascinating subject, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar coin, but with a twist. These coins, in certain circumstances, are worth millions of dollars. That's right, you might be sitting on a small fortune, and you didn't even know it. So make sure to watch this video all the way through, as I break down exactly why the 1974 no-mint mark Kennedy half-dollar coin is so valuable, and how you can identify if you've got one of these rare gems in your collection. Let's get started now. Before we talk about what makes these coins so special, let's take a step back and look at the history of the Kennedy half-dollar itself. First minted in 1964, the Kennedy half-dollar was created to honor the late President John F. Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1963. The coin features a portrait of Kennedy on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse. But in 1974, things got a little more interesting. In 1974, the U.S. Mint made a huge change. The Kennedy half-dollar was produced with a variety of mint marks, some with a D mint mark from Denver, and some with a S mint mark from San Francisco. But here's where it gets fascinating. A small number of 1974 Kennedy half-dollar coins were struck without any mint mark at all. These are the coins we're focusing on today. You see, most Kennedy half-dollars from this era have either the D or S mint mark. However, the 1974 no mint mark Kennedy half-dollar coins are an anomaly, and they weren't supposed to exist. How did they happen? Well, it's believed that a small batch of these coins were accidentally minted without any mint mark. This makes them incredibly rare, and rarity is what drives up the value of coins. So how much could these coins be worth? Now, here's the exciting part. The 1974 no mint mark Kennedy half-dollar coin, in pristine condition, could potentially fetch a staggering amount of money at auction. Some of these coins have been known to sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in very rare cases, even over $1 million. That's right, a 1974 no mint mark Kennedy half-dollar could be worth millions, depending on its condition, provenance, and the specific details of its strike. But don't get too excited just yet. Finding one of these coins in excellent condition is incredibly rare. So, how do you know if you've got one of these rare coins? Well, first off, you need to make sure that the coin is from 1974 and that it doesn't have a mint mark. Normally, a mint mark would appear under the "In God We Trust" inscription on the obverse of the coin. If you look closely and see nothing there, then you've got a coin worth investigating further. But here's the catch. It's not just about the lack of a mint mark. The coin's condition matters a lot too. A coin in uncirculated condition, meaning it hasn't been in circulation and is in pristine shape, will be much more valuable. On the other hand, coins that have been circulated or show significant wear may still hold some value, but will be worth much less. Coin grading is an essential part of determining a coin's value, and this holds especially true for the 1974 no mint mark Kennedy half-dollar. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect, mint state condition. The higher the grade, the more money the coin is likely to fetch. Even a coin that is in very fine condition could still be worth a substantial amount, but a coin with a grade of 65 or higher could be worth hundreds of thousands. If you're lucky enough to find a 1974 no mint mark Kennedy half-dollar, you might be wondering where you can sell it. The best places to sell rare coins like this are at auction houses or through reputable coin dealers. Auctions like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers regularly feature high-value coins, and these coins often attract collectors from all over the world. You could also check out online auction sites like eBay, but be sure to get the coin properly graded and appraised before listing it. While the 1974 no-mint mark Keenedy half-dollar is certainly the star of this video, there are other rare Keenedy half-dollars to look out for too. For example, certain early 1964 Keenedy half-dollars with errors, certain proof coins, and coins with unique minting mistakes can also be worth significant sums. So, always keep an eye out for rare coins and pay attention to the details, like mint marks, special strikes, and coin conditions. To sum it all up, the 1974 no-mint mark Keenedy half-dollar is a rare and valuable coin that can be worth millions, but only if you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition. If you think you've got one, make sure to have it professionally graded and appraised. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and rare finds. Have you ever come across a rare coin like this? Let me know in the comments below. We're diving deep into the world of the 1989 mint mark Keenedy half-dollar, a coin with an incredible story. Introduced in 1964, the Keenedy half-dollar was designed to honor the memory of President John F. Kennedy. Over the years, this coin has been produced in massive quantities by the U.S. Mint, but in 1989, something unusual happened. At first glance, the 1989 Keenedy half-dollar seems like just another regular coin from the late 80s. However, for those who know where to look, it's a true anomaly. Let's take a closer look at the 1989 Keenedy half-dollar. The coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and it carries the P mint mark right under the date. But here's where the mystery lies. Many of these coins were struck with a rare error that could make them worth a fortune. Some 1989 Keenedy half-dollar coins exhibit a variety of rare characteristics that collectors pay top dollar for. The most valuable feature? A specific error in the minting process, an overpolished die. On some of these coins, the dies used to strike the design were polished too aggressively, leading to a blurry or faint appearance on the coin's details. This error, known as a ghosting or weak strike, can make certain examples much rarer than others, and highly sought after by numismatists. Certified by reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC, a 1989 Keenedy half-dollar with the overpolished die error can be worth far more than its face value. In fact, some of these coins have sold for over $1 million. At a recent auction, one of these error coins, graded as high as MS67, fetched a staggering price, far exceeding the expectations of most collectors. This shows that even seemingly small minting mistakes can lead to big rewards. The value of these coins can vary greatly depending on their condition, the severity of the error, and how they are graded. Coins that have survived in exceptional condition, with the error still visible and not too worn, are the ones that attract the highest prices. So what makes these coins so special to collectors? It's not just the rarity of the 1989 Keenedy half-dollar. It's the story behind it, the mystery of the error, and the excitement that comes with finding a coin that could change a collector's life forever. Some collectors spend years searching for these rare coins, hunting through rolls of change and scouring online auctions, hoping to discover an unsuspecting coin worth millions. But how can you tell if you found one of these valuable treasures? It all comes down to examining the details. The error is often subtle, but with a keen eye, you can spot the difference. Look closely at the mint mark. You may notice that the letter P is faint or indistinct due to the polishing error. The same goes for the date. Check for any softness or weak strikes in the numbers. If the coin shows these traits, it could very well be one of the rare ones. And remember, condition is key. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are what fetch the big bucks. Value in market $1.4 million. Though millions of these coins were minted, the overpolished die errors are few and far between. Finding one could turn your everyday coin collection into something worth a fortune. So next time you come across a 1989 Keenedy half-dollar, take a closer look. It just might be the key to unlocking a small fortune. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on rare and valuable coins, and who knows, you might just find your own hidden treasure. Have you ever wondered if a coin you have in your collection could be worth a fortune? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about one of the most valuable Keenedy half-dollar coins out there, the 1972 Mint Mark Keenedy half-dollar. This coin is worth millions, but the catch is, it's not just any 1972 half-dollar. Stay tuned to discover why this coin could be hiding in your collection. First, let's set the stage. The Keenedy half-dollar was introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy following his tragic assassination. It was originally meant to be a commemorative coin, but quickly became a regular part of U.S. currency. The coin features a profile of Kennedy on the obverse, and on the reverse, you'll find the classic heraldic eagle, which is the design that's typically been used for U.S. half-dollars since the coin's inception in 1964. The Keenedy half-dollar has had multiple mint marks over the years, S for San Francisco, D for Denver, and no mint mark for coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Each of these mint marks represents a different production facility. Now, let's zoom in on the 1972 Mint Mark Keenedy half-dollar. The coin was struck at the Denver Mint, and it's a part of the regular series. So why is this coin so special? Well, most 1972 coins were struck with a standard design, but in the midst of regular production, there was a rare error. Some of these coins were struck with what's called a double die obverse, DDO. This means that the engraving on the coin's obverse was misaligned, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the date, the word liberty, and the motto, "In God We Trust." The real excitement with the 1972 coin comes from the rare double die obverse. The error happens when the die used to strike the coin was slightly misaligned during the engraving process, resulting in multiple impressions of the design. This leads to the doubling effect, making certain elements of the design appear thicker or more pronounced than usual. In the case of the 1972 Keenedy half-dollar, the doubling is most noticeable on the number 7 in the year and the word liberty. Some collectors have compared the doubling to a ghost image, where it almost looks like the design was stamped twice. Now that you know the rarity of the 1972 DDO Keenedy half-dollar, you might be wondering why it's worth so much. Well, coins with such errors are highly sought after by collectors. The rarity of this particular error, coupled with the fact that only a limited number of these coins were struck with the DDO, makes it a precious find. In terms of value, a 1972 Keenedy half-dollar with this error can be worth anywhere from several hundred to several $1,000s, depending on its condition. However, coins in near-perfect condition, particularly those with a high degree of doubling, can fetch much more. There are even reports of well-preserved specimens selling for over $1 million in auction. That's right, your 1972 DDO Keenedy half-dollar could be worth a fortune if you have one in your collection in excellent condition. Identifying a 1972 DDO Keenedy half-dollar is crucial if you want to know if your coin is one of the valuable ones. The most obvious place to spot the doubling is on the number 7 in 1972. It should appear thick and almost like a shadow of itself. Another spot where doubling is common is on the L and I of Liberty. This is another area where you can spot the doubling effect, especially around the T and R. Use a magnifying glass or a loupe to get a closer look at the coin. The doubling should be obvious when viewed under magnification. If you spot these features, it's possible you found one of the rare 1972 DDO Keenedy half-dollars. The market for rare coins has exploded in recent years. Many collectors and investors are turning to coins like the 1972 DDO Keenedy half-dollar as a way to grow their wealth. It's also a growing trend for coin enthusiasts to seek out these rare varieties, making them more desirable in the market. At auction, these coins can command impressive prices. For example, a particularly well-preserved specimen was sold for over $1 million, proving that some 1972 DDO Keenedy half dollars are indeed worth far more than just face value. If you think you've discovered one of these rare coins, here's what you should do. First, it's essential to have your coin authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). This will ensure you get the true value of your coin and that buyers can trust its authenticity. Once certified, you can get an appraisal to determine its worth based on its condition, rarity, and current market demand. If your coin is of high value, selling it at a specialized coin auction could bring in the highest possible price. Value in market $1 million. So, there you have it. The 1972 D Mint-Mark Keenedy half dollar, particularly the rare double-die obverse variety, could very well be worth millions of dollars. If you have one of these coins, or if you come across one in your collection, you may just have a hidden treasure on your hands. Always check your coins carefully, as you never know what might be sitting right under your nose. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Who knows, your next coin could be worth a fortune. We're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in the world of rare coins, the 1972 Keenedy half dollar. This seemingly ordinary coin could be worth millions of dollars. You heard that right, millions. But why? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the mystery behind these rare 1972 Keenedy half dollar coins and what makes them so incredibly valuable. Let's start with the basics. The 1972 Keenedy half dollar was minted as part of the regular series of half dollars produced by the U.S. Mint. These coins were made to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination in 1963, and they've been in circulation ever since. However, while most of these coins are worth just 50 cents today, some rare versions of the 1972 Keenedy half dollar are worth far, far more. At first glance, the 1972 Keenedy half dollar might seem like any other coin from that era. But it's the subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, differences that can make certain coins worth a fortune. Let's talk about the different types of 1972 Keenedy half dollars that could be worth millions. First up, let's discuss the most coveted variety, the 1972 Keenedy half dollar with no mint mark. Normally, most coins produced by the U.S. Mint feature a mint mark, like in D4 Denver or an S4 San Francisco. But some 1972 Keenedy half dollars were made without any mint mark at all. These coins were thought to have been struck at the Philadelphia Mint. What makes these coins so special is their rarity. Despite the fact that the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of Keenedy half dollars in 1972, a tiny percentage of them were produced without a mint mark. The exact number of these unmarked coins is uncertain, but it's believed to be very small, making them highly desirable among collectors. Now, the key to these coins' extraordinary value lies in their condition. A 1972 Keenedy half dollar with no mint mark in mint state, meaning the coin looks as if it just came off the press, can fetch a huge amount at auction. We're talking prices that can easily reach thousands of dollars. And when you factor in top-notch grading, these coins can sell for even more. Some of the best preserved examples have been known to sell for upwards of $10,000, and that's just for one coin. Of course, it's not just the no mint mark version that has collectors excited. Some versions of the 1972 Keenedy half dollar, particularly those struck with the D or S mint marks, can also be worth a lot more than their face value, depending on their grade. A high-grade example of the 1972 D or 1972 S could fetch hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars as well. But it's the no mint mark version that really gets collectors buzzing. At coin auctions, these rare 1972 Kennedy half dollars with no mint mark have been known to break records. And it's not just the absence of the mint mark that makes them valuable, it's also the rarity and demand among collectors. Many of these coins were never properly preserved, and as time went on, most of them ended up being used in circulation or were simply lost. That's why a pristine 1972 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark is so rare today. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for those rare, unique pieces that can complete a collection. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark is one of those special finds. It's not just the rarity, but the intrigue of finding something that slipped through the cracks of history. The demand for these coins is high because not only are they rare, but they also have a fascinating backstory. So how can you tell if your 1972 Kennedy half dollar is worth a fortune? First, you need to closely examine the coin. Look for the lack of a mint mark on the reverse side. If you find one, you're in luck. Next, you need to consider the condition. Coins are graded based on their appearance, and the higher the grade, the higher the value. The best way to get an accurate idea of your coin's value is to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. Grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can assess the condition of your coin and assign it a grade, ranging from poor to mint state. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1972 Kennedy half dollar in mint state, for example, can be worth around $10,000. But with some of the highest grade examples pushing well beyond that price, it's no surprise that this coin is becoming more and more sought after by collectors. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare 1972 Kennedy half dollars in your collection, you could be sitting on a goldmine. But remember, the value of these coins is constantly fluctuating, depending on the market and demand from collectors. So, if you think you've got one, it might be time to get it appraised and see just how much it's worth. Value in market $1.2 million. So there you have it. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark is not just a coin. It's a rare treasure that could make you a millionaire. If you ever come across one, make sure to treat it with care and have it professionally graded. Who knows, you might just be holding on to a piece of history worth far more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest finds. We're diving deep into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins out there, the 1983 P mint mark Kennedy half dollar. It might just be worth millions of dollars, and we're here to tell you why. The Kennedy half dollar has been in circulation for decades, but one specific year stands out among collectors, the 1983 P mint mark version. Now you might be thinking, a 1983 coin? Is it really that valuable? Well, hold on tight, because the story behind this particular coin is much more fascinating than you may have guessed. In fact, the 1983 P Kennedy half dollar has become one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world. In 1983, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Kennedy half dollars at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P mint mark. However, there was an unusual situation surrounding this particular coin. The Kennedy half dollar was being minted in large quantities during the 1980s, but in 1983, something extraordinary happened. An error in the minting process led to the creation of a series of these half dollars with rare and valuable characteristics. What makes these coins stand out? Well, it's the fact that they were struck in such a unique and sometimes erratic way, which has made them incredibly rare and highly coveted by collectors. But it's not just about the minting error. There's more to it. So why are these coins worth millions? Well, it all comes down to scarcity, demand, and the condition of the coin. Over time, very few of these 1983 Keenedy half dollars have survived in excellent condition, especially those that show distinct errors or flaws that make them incredibly unique. You could find one of these coins in your collection, at a coin show, or even in circulation, but the key is finding one in near-perfect condition, preferably uncirculated with clear, sharp features and no major damage. Such coins have been known to fetch tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of dollars at auction. But the rarest of the rare ones, especially those with substantial errors, have been known to sell for over $1 million. How do I know if I've got one of these $1 million coins? Well, here's what you need to look for. A coin that's never been used in circulation will always fetch a higher value. Look for shiny, untouched surfaces. Some 1983 Keenedy half dollars have minting errors, such as double die errors, where the image is faintly repeated, or off-center strikes. These coins are incredibly rare and demand premium prices. Check the mint mark. The P is an essential detail that indicates it was made at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions of these coins were struck, only a very small percentage made it into the hands of collectors in pristine condition. Let's talk about some real-world examples to give you an idea of just how much these coins can be worth. In recent auctions, examples of the 1983 Keenedy half dollar with mint errors have sold for anywhere from $50,000 to upwards of $500,000. And that's just for coins in decent condition. The ones that are in pristine, error-free condition or feature rare imperfections can reach astronomical prices, with some having fetched over $1 million in private sales and auctions. That's right, one coin worth more than most houses. So, how do you get your hands on a 1983 Keenedy half dollar that could be worth a fortune? Well, there are a few ways. Keep an eye out while going through your pocket change or checking coin rolls from the bank. The key is being patient and inspecting each coin for errors. Coin shows and auctions are prime places to find rare coins like this. It's where collectors gather, and you can often find coins that aren't listed anywhere online. Websites like eBay or specialized auction houses may have listings for these coins. But remember, always verify the authenticity of the coin before buying. If you think you've found one, it's always a good idea to take it to a professional numismatist or coin dealer who can properly evaluate the coin's worth. Value in market $1.3 million. The 1983 mint mark Keenedy half dollar is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history with the potential to make you a small fortune. If you're a coin collector, or even if you just want to explore the world of rare coins, keep an eye out for these elusive treasures. Who knows? You could be holding a coin that's worth millions right now, hidden in plain sight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more coin-related content, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And remember, keep hunting those coins. You never know what you might find. We're diving deep into one of the most exciting discoveries in the world of rare coins. The 1974 no-mint mark Keenedy half dollar coin. Now you might be wondering, what's so special about a 1974 coin, and why is it worth millions? Stick around as we uncover the mystery behind this elusive coin and why it could be hiding in your pocket right now. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the Keenedy half dollar coin. The Keenedy half dollar was first released in 1964. Just a few months after President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. It was designed by Gilroy Roberts, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, and Frank Gasparo, who worked on the reverse side of the coin. This coin became a symbol of respect and admiration for President Kennedy. Over the years, it's been minted in various versions, with some rare coins among them worth a lot more than face value. But what makes the 1974 no-mint mark Keenedy half dollar so special? Let's dive into it. The 1974 Keenedy half dollar was supposed to have a mint mark. Typically, U.S. coins are stamped with a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. The most common mint marks are D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and no mint mark at all means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, here's the problem. Most of the 1974 Kennedy half dollars were minted with either a D or S mint mark. However, some coins were released with no mint mark, which was extremely unusual for that time. This lack of mint mark was likely due to a rare error at the U.S. Mint, making these particular coins one of the most sought-after errors in numismatic history. So, why are these 1974 no mint mark Kennedy half dollars worth so much money? Well, to put it simply, rarity drives value. The 1974 no mint mark coins are extremely hard to find. It's estimated that only a handful of these coins were ever produced, making them a true gem for collectors. In recent years, collectors and investors have gone crazy for these rare pieces. Some have been sold for as much as $1 million at auction, depending on the condition of the coin. That's right, a coin worth just 50 cents can be worth millions, but only if it's the rare 1974 no mint mark version in top condition. So, how can you tell if you have a 1974 no mint mark Kennedy half dollar? The first step is to check the coin for a mint mark. As we mentioned, most 1974 Kennedy half dollars will have either a D or S mint mark. If your coin has no mint mark, then it's worth examining it further. Next, you'll want to look at the condition of the coin. The more pristine the coin is, the higher its value. Coins with little to no wear, sharp details, and clean surfaces are the most valuable. If the coin is in near perfect condition, you could be looking at a significant payday. If you think you've found a 1974 no mint mark Kennedy half dollar, you may want to get it appraised by a professional. Contact a reputable coin dealer or auction house that specializes in rare coins. They can evaluate its condition and give you an accurate estimate of its value. If you're looking to sell, an auction could be your best option. Some of these rare coins have sold for millions at major coin auctions, and having a professional appraisal will ensure that you get the best price possible. While the 1974 no mint mark coin is certainly the star of today's video, there are other rare Kennedy half dollars you should keep an eye out for. For example, the 1964 90% silver version of the coin is still highly sought after due to its silver content and its role in the coin's history. The 1964 D Kennedy half dollar is another rare find, especially in high-grade condition. In addition, certain proof coins and special edition Kennedy half dollars can also command significant prices depending on their rarity and condition. So, don't forget to check those too. Value in market $1.4 million. So there you have it. The 1974 no mint mark Kennedy half dollar is an extremely rare and valuable coin, potentially worth millions of dollars to the right buyer. If you're a coin collector, or if you've got a jar of loose change sitting around, it might be worth taking a closer look at your coins. Who knows, you could be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin finds and investment tips. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below. In the world of coin collecting, some rare treasures are hiding right under our noses, unnoticed by most. And among these hidden gems is the 1977 Kennedy half dollar coin, a coin that could be worth a small fortune. You may be wondering, what makes the 1977 no mint mark Kennedy half dollar so valuable? After all, it was produced in relatively large numbers, so why are some of them worth millions? To answer that, we first need to understand the role of mint marks. Typically, U.S. coins are marked with a mint mark indicating where they were produced. The 1977 Kennedy half dollars were minted at two locations, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Most of these coins were issued with the D mint mark for Denver. However, there are a rare few that are missing any mint mark at all. Now, You might think this is a simple mistake or defect, but this rare no mint mark variety is exactly what collectors are looking for. This coin, a 1977 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark, could be worth a small fortune. In fact, some of these coins have been sold at auctions for extraordinary amounts, sometimes even reaching millions of dollars. But why? Why is a coin worth millions just because it lacks a mint mark? The answer lies in its rarity. According to experts, there is only a small number of these 1977 no mint mark Kennedy half dollars in existence. Because of this, they are highly sought after by collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. The 1977 no mint mark Kennedy half dollar is a true anomaly in the world of coin collecting. It's believed that a few coins were accidentally struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which was producing most of the Kennedy half dollars that year. These coins somehow slipped through the cracks without receiving a mint mark, making them incredibly rare. Experts say that, due to the absence of the mint mark, these coins are often mistaken for regular 1977 Kennedy half dollars. However, if you can find one, you could be holding a piece of numismatic history worth much more than its face value. While most 1977 Kennedy half dollars are worth only a few dollars above face value, the no mint mark coins can fetch a hefty premium. Some have been sold at auction for tens of thousands of dollars, and in some rare cases, they have even crossed the $1 million mark. So how do you know if you have a valuable 1977 Kennedy half dollar? First, you need to closely inspect your coin for the absence of a mint mark. Then, get your coin professionally appraised or authenticated. Because of the potential value, it's always best to have it evaluated by a numismatist or reputable coin dealer. Remember, the condition of the coin is just as important as its rarity. A well-preserved 1977 no mint mark Kennedy half dollar will be worth far more than a worn-out version. Coins with high grades, such as those graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), tend to bring in the highest prices. While finding a 1977 no mint mark Kennedy half dollar is incredibly rare, it's not impossible. If you're a collector or just someone with a keen eye for rare items, this might be your chance to strike it rich. Value in market $16 million. So, next time you're sifting through change or looking at your coin collection, keep an eye out for the 1977 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark. You never know, you might just be holding a coin worth millions of dollars. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting numismatic discoveries. If you're a coin collector or someone who's just getting into the world of rare coins, today's video is something you absolutely don't want to miss. We're going to talk about one of the most interesting and valuable coins in the United States, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar. If you've ever found one of these coins in your pocket change, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Yes, you heard that right. These coins are worth millions. Stick around as we dive into the history, the mystery, and the potential riches of these Kennedy half dollars. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar. This coin was issued in 1975 and 1976 as part of the United States Bicentennial celebrations. The design features the famous portrait of President John F. Kennedy on one side, and on the reverse, it showcases a unique design that includes the Liberty Bell and the moon, symbolizing both the American Revolution and the nation's progress into space. Now, you might be thinking, but these coins were mass-produced, so they can't be worth that much, right? Well, that's where things get interesting. While most of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollars are common, certain versions of this coin can be incredibly rare and valuable. One of the most important factors when it comes to coin value is the mint mark, or lack thereof. You see, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar was produced at 3 different U.S. mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins struck in Philadelphia are most common and don't have a mint mark. But here's where it gets tricky. There are rare versions of this coin that were produced with unique characteristics, making them extremely valuable. For example, the proof coin produced in San Francisco is highly sought after by collectors. The proof coin has a special mirrored finish, which gives it a distinctive look compared to regular circulation coins. If you come across one of these proof coins, it could be worth a lot more than you think, depending on its condition. But let's go deeper. The real gold mine when it comes to these coins lies in the ones that were never meant to enter circulation. Some of these coins were made with special error variations, or were simply stored in mint condition, making them incredibly rare. Coins that were released with mistakes, such as off-center strikes or double die errors, are worth exponentially more than their regular counterparts. So, how much could one of these 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollars actually be worth? Well, if you have a coin in mint condition, particularly one from the San Francisco Mint or with a rare error, you could be sitting on anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars. But wait, here's the kicker. Certain special editions and error coins have sold for millions of dollars at auction. For instance, a 1976 Kennedy half dollar with a dramatic error was auctioned off for an incredible amount of money. This is proof that if you find the right coin, it could change your life financially. In fact, some of these coins have even been sold for over $1 million. Yes, a coin worth more than a house. Now, I know you're probably wondering, how do I know if my 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar is worth something? There are a few key things to look for. If the coin was minted in San Francisco, it will have an S mint mark. This is usually a good indicator that it could be a proof coin or something special. Examine the coin carefully for any off-center strikes, doubled features, or other unusual markings. These error coins can be worth a small fortune. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are more valuable than those that have been worn down or heavily circulated. If your coin looks like it just came from the mint, you might have a gem. If you're uncertain about the value of your coin, take it to a professional coin dealer or appraiser. They can help you determine its worth and advise whether it's worth sending it for grading. As we've seen with many rare coins, the value tends to increase over time. This means that if you hold on to your 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar, its worth could continue to rise. With the growing interest in coin collecting, now might be the perfect time to start looking through your spare change or your collection of old coins. You never know, you could find a hidden treasure. Value in market $1.8 million. So what do you think? Do you have any 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollars lying around in your collection or stashed in a drawer? If so, you might just have a coin that could be worth millions. Remember to keep an eye out for those rare mint marks, potential errors, and pristine conditions. It could be the difference between having a coin worth a few dollars and one that could change your financial future. If you enjoyed today's video and want to learn more about rare coins and their hidden value, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment below with any questions you have. We'd love to hear about your experiences with collecting coins and any rare finds you've come across.